Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will see the concept of inequalities, how to express or represent it on number line, and the word problem to solve inequality, right? So let's revise the concept first of all. When we are talking about inequality, we are talking about these symbols: greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So if I say 4x is less than or equals to 12. So first of all, I will find out by solving it, what does it mean? So it means I'm talking about the values of x, which is less than or equals to 3. So if you have to express on the number line, what will you do? Because you have equal to also here, so you will make a circle which you will fill in with color. This is called a closed circle. And because all the values are less than 3, so you will just draw a line here and make an arrow here. It means all those values which are less than 3. Now the same question, but now I do not use equal to sign. For example, I say 2x is greater than minus 6, for example, right? So when I will solve it, so it means x is greater than minus 3. So now what will I do? I will draw a circle above 3, minus 3, sorry, right? And I will not fill it. Now it will remain open here like this, and I will draw the arrow, right? So this is how we represent inequalities on the number line. So let's solve few and express very quickly for the recap and to reinforce it or to remember it. So first of all, just like an equation, you will take it to this side. A is greater than 3 minus 2, which means A is greater than 1. There is no equal to sign here. So at 1, top of 1, you draw a circle. Do not fill it because it is saying greater. So right hand side, you will draw an arrow. Now for example, it is this one. So it is minus C greater than equals to 5 minus 3. Now this is little tricky, okay? So pay attention. So minus C greater than equals to 2. Now you want to find the values of C. C has minus 1 along. So you will multiply or divide by minus sign. Remember, in inequality, whenever we multiply or divide by minus sign, the inequality sign reverses. So it was here greater than equals to, it will become less than equals to minus 2, right? For example, I will show you how to express it on the number line. Okay, let's do it first so that one thing is closed. Minus 2. This is minus 2 because equal to sign is here. Color it. It is saying less than equals to, so you will draw the arrow here. So I was talking about when you have a negative sign along. So pay attention here. For example, I take here minus 3d plus 4 is greater than 9. Okay, so minus 3d greater than 9 minus 4, it will be minus 3d greater than 5. You will take minus 3 to the other side, right? Basically, you are dividing both sides by negative 3. So that's why the sign of inequality will reverses. So whenever you divide or multiply by negative number, right, the sign of inequality reverses. So let's take this one, little complicated, okay? Now we have bracket and we have algebra, letters on both sides. So how will you handle these type of question? First of all, expand the bracket. 7 to the 14 minus 2j. Now bring the terms of j on left side and numbers on the right side. So I will bring 2j here and I will bring 3 to that side. So 8j plus 2j less than 14 minus 3. 8 plus 2, 11j. 14 minus 3, 10j. And 14 minus 3 is 11. Now 10 is positive 10, so when it will go to the other side, the sign of inequality will not reverses, right? So it will be j is less than 11 divided by 10, which means j is less than 1.1. Now when you will draw the number line, you show like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know 1.1 will come after 1. So just make a dot here, here, just to show that this is what you mean where you're taking 1.1. Okay, it's not accurate, just to sketch it. Mark it. So above 1.1, I will draw a circle and I will not fill it because it is open circle. There is no equal to here. And I'm saying less than, so I will draw the line here. So it will be 1.1. All the values less than 1.1 for j. Similarly, let's do this one. Open the bracket. 5 2s are 10. Bring the term with m on one side and number on the other side. Sorry. So it is 3m. I believe you know this thing. Simple calculation. M will go to the other side. 12 minus 3. So it is m is less than equals to 4. Right? This is how you will solve it, and then draw a circle, color it, and there is no restriction on the length of this line. It could be short or could be a little longer. Now let's take a word problem, which is a challenge also, and this is the last problem for this video, right? So yellow cab taxi charges 1.75 flat rate and 0.65 per mile. So this though it will charge definitely, and then for every mile 0.65. And Katie has not more than 10 to spend on ride. I have to write an inequality for this. So miles, I don't know. So when we don't know something and we are solving in maths, we represent it by letter, right? That's why algebra is introduced there. So I will say let x represents miles, right? So I will say 0.65. This will be the charges for every mile. If it is 1 mile, 1 multiplied by 0.65. If it is 2 miles, then I will write 2 multiplied by 0.65. So that will give me how much I will pay for every mile. Okay, so let's write an inequality here. This flat rate, which I have to pay in any case if I'm going through cab, so that will become as it is. 1.75 plus 0.65 times x, because that is telling me per mile how much I'm paying, right? And this total amount, because this much I'm paying and this much I'm paying, it has to be less than what? $10, because Katie does not have more money more than $10. So I will write less than or equals to 10. Now do you know why I'm writing equal also here? Because it is saying not more than. It means it could be 10. Okay, so now if I solve it, okay, this is part 1 because I have to express inequality. For part 2, I have to find out how many miles can she go or travel, right, within her budget. So now I have to find the value of x. So let's solve it. I will take 1.75 to the other side. So 0.65x 10 minus 1.75. Acha, by the way, if you are in a grade where calculator is not allowed, so definitely your teacher will give me the values which can be solved without a calculator, right? Not the complicated one. This subtraction is easy. It's not that difficult. It depends what you have been made practice to do. So after that, I will divide it by 0.65. I will use a calculator at the moment. You will be given number which you can solve without a calculator. So it is coming that she has to go less than 12.69 miles, right? Now, for example, this decimal is confusing me. So I can say, okay, she has to, by the way, question is not telling you here to give your answer in integers, right? So mile could be 12 point something, less than 12.69. If I want to ensure that is this right or not, any idea how will I justify it? this working is sufficient to say that she has to travel less than 12.69 miles. So what other thing I can do to check it? Any idea? Suppose, because when we are talking to the drivers, when you go in the cab, you said, okay, I will go to 5 miles, 10 miles. Usually don't talk in terms of decimals. So suppose I said, okay, if it is 12 miles you want to go, right? And if question also says, write in integers. Otherwise, you can leave the question here. So now you will substitute for your checking, substitute this value of x here. Suppose I'm substituting 12. I'm taking integer. My answer should come less than 10. So if you solve it, you will see answer will come 9.55, which is less than or equal to 10, which is less than 10, okay? It means it justify that she can go up till 12 miles, okay? So thank you very much for watching this video. Please share it with your friends if you think it is valuable resource. Take care.